All right. Here we go. We are now ready to get going here. Playing Ducks versus E-Punks. Two Pro League teams against each other here in the semifinals. Whoever wins this is going to be going to the finals. This should be good. We're going to be playing on console this time, no bank. So this should be a little bit different from how we've seen the last two rounds go. Should be a good match for both teams. Consulate being a map that's been chosen a lot more this season. A lot of good play coming out of both teams, especially on the upstairs area. See where they're going to go first, whether they're going to go down or up. Depends on their preference. Still trying to decide on which operators to pick, though. And which to play. They are going to play down in the basement, though, from the looks of it. No Thatcher coming out on playing Duck side, as they might have been counting on an upstairs push. And that may hurt them, as they are going to want to push that garage. However, they're probably going to spend a lot of time on piano instead. Might not need that Thatcher. Depends on how they play it. Do have a bandit coming out from the E-Punk side. May go for the battery juggle. They may just put him down and let him go once that piano gets opened up. They do have a pulse as well, so they'll be able to get a better idea where people are coming from. Two teams have probably played each other a fair amount in the Pro League so far, have some idea how each other might play in Pro League and Go4s. Elements, though, catching out that reinforcement, catching out that they have pulse. Take a little peek there and might see Undead and Smoke as well. Question is, are we going to see any roamers? We see Liven all the way at the top floor for some reason as the bandit. The question is, did he put it down his batteries? It doesn't look like he did. So he might just be playing for the gun. Though he does open up quite a few windows to see what he can do from those. And then gets on his cameras. Seeing Blackbeard push up. Sledge. Some drone play coming out of Ellen just for a second as they get a feel where people are at. Liven, though, trying to see if he can get some kind of peek out the window here. A little bit cautious, but he's going to go for it. See if he can get someone. Doesn't get anyone right away, but does see Capito. Blackbeard, however, almost got him. So this is a smart play. He's going up for a peek again. Does tag Ash quite a bit, but gets caught for it by Blackbeard. Punished severely. Jaeger's going to go for a peek as well. Takes a lot of damage in the process, down to 50% health, but takes out Elms, finishes the job that Bandit started. So it only cost one teammate and half your life, so hope it was worth it to take down that one attacker. But it is now 4 against 4, so there's some chance here. Oh, we do see him get picked off at the last second as he's roaming around. Oh, looks like that might have caused some kind of spectator glitch here. There we go. Thermite getting usually both sides of the wall open here. See Smoke here trying to play an angle here as best he can with that extended barrel sticking out. Maybe he's going to be doing his droning, trying to get a good angle on him. Does catch Smoke out from above. Let's see if he can do anything with that information, though. It does take a quick peek right onto Undead's undead head. Snaps and kills him. So that is going to be a very strong attack here with 4 against 2 left. You do have a pulse upstairs playing in piano. Grenade almost gets too close to him, opening up some holes for himself. And Rook is down, gets burned out. It is now all on Pulse here. Trying to find an angle. Does see Blackbeard, tags him down, kills him, but gets caught out by Chaos coming around for the flank. And it's a quick win for the attackers without really having to put a lot of pressure on the actual garage. Good strong start for playing Ducks. Playing as they have been all day today. Strong. This is against another Pro League team, though. E-Punks is no pushover, and they are a stronger team, I think, than Unnight, so this should be a bit more balanced of a game. Playing Duck's going to go upstairs, though, not wanting to play that downstairs, as you saw some of the issues with playing that downstairs. However, the upstairs can be a little tricky as well. A lot of wooden floors to deal with, more so than the wooden ceilings that would be on the piano side of the garage. We'll see the attackers also not bringing a Thatcher. And defenders bringing their pulse even though they're playing upstairs. Very useful to be able to see when people are coming in the front entrance and other places like that. You have that pulse, as well as check for repellers on the side. This is a map that you see a lot of spawn peeks on. We saw Bandit try it last time and Jaeger finished the job. Curious to see if playing Ducks will go for any kind of spawn peeks as well. The only operator I could see really doing it is maybe Smoke or Jaeger here, but it's a risky move to do, especially when a lot of teams know about it. There's just a lot of places you can kind of peek outside and get some quick, easy headshots. Possibly because the approaches are just not the greatest. Interesting use of kill holes down here across the floor so they could see when people enter without exposing too much of themselves, as people aren't going to go prone once they jump in that window. Liven does catch Panics the last second there, but Panics takes out the drone, so he's not going to be able to do anything with it after that. They're coming from this side, see if any spawn peeks are going to go out here. Nope, no one wanted to go for the spawn peek. Panics being the Pulse, only one roaming down there. As the attackers come from this side, open up some spots here. Blackbeard playing it far back, just playing it safe. CX costs, just droning downstairs, making sure it's clear. Same with Undead, just checking the basement there, making sure that they can get in, do whatever they need to do, and not worry about the basement. We have Rise already taking control of this piano room down here. All by himself, though, that hole open. It's a little bit dangerous playing down here. See, we've got Pulse somewhere around here. Where did he go? All the way back downstairs. He may have gotten droned. Definitely going to be playing a long roam here, just trying to stay hidden. Does catch them up there. So it goes for the C4. Gets it off, and there goes Rise. Playing in that piano room way too long. C4 from below. He is caught out, though. He may lose his life due to doing that, but totally worth it in taking out their Capito, putting a dent in their piano room attack. He's going to evacuate, though. Blackbeard take control of the usual window as Liven takes down Panics for the trade, finally. Nicely played on his part. X-Cost trying to do some damage here. Help Blackbeard out in that room. Blackbeard tries to do his drone thing. Shotgun's coming out, missing the drone here. Blackbeard could time it right. He might be able to take advantage of that. But the C4 goes out, and it does take out Blackbeard. That's 2 C4 kills so far. That's why you play the upstairs, is the potential for C4. Unfortunately for Elms, though, Liven takes him down. X-Cost just laying down here on the stairs. Liven getting away with his life after killing Zyronic with his pistol. Barely making it out. Trying to regroup in the bathroom. As X-Cost gets picked back up by Thermite. Helping him on the stairs, doing some drone work for him. Says, thanks, bud, I'll go ahead and drone that for you. Undead creeping his way up with that drone to help him out. Chaos again, having trouble hitting those drones at close range. Can't quite get that angle, opening up more of the floor than he is killing drones. But at least he doesn't have a Blackbeard in the window to worry about at this point. A lot of the floor getting opened up against him. VP's made a lot of progress getting on over here as well. Nice angle on that room, but it is mostly on Chaos right here to hold this as E-Punk starts to push up. He pulls away off of ADSing just the wrong time as 2 attackers get taken down, and then Chaos finishes off Liven for the win for playing Ducks. So far it is looking strong for playing Ducks at 2-0, taking both the attack and the defense on the upstairs. It's a good fight all around for sure. We'll see where the E-Punks are going to go. Looks like they're going to try their downstairs defense again. We didn't even really see a lot of piano room battle last time. We just saw them manage to get that garage open and do some damage with it. Probably didn't help that they had Bandit just peeking instead of using batteries on the garage. I don't think he really got any use out of the batteries if he didn't even place them in any barbed wire. So definitely not a great start for them last time. Not making the same mistake. This time they're bringing Mute instead. Possibly just going to Mute jam this garage. Make it a little bit harder for them to get in. You do see Mute in here as well, though, oddly enough. See if he places jammers yet. He has placed 2 of them. That'll help. Just gonna try and stop them from clearing this floor nearly as fast this time. Low Panic's already working on it. His drone comes back outside to be safe and sound. They are going to be a little more worried this time about peeks from that spot. Let's see if the defenders have any roamers going here. They have two people on site, and then 3 upstairs. They really want to control this piano room. Got a lot of shots. These drones. Seems to back access here that they've blocked off that mute jammer to try and make it easier for them to hold this. A lot of shots coming out from both teams with no kills happening just yet. Got Meepy over here. Going to maybe blow this wall. Doesn't look like there's any mute jammers on the wall. Unless it's just not visible and spectated over here. That smoke again playing in the back of the van. Flashbangs going out. The attackers really spending their time outside. No one inside just yet. They try and make their attack. A lot of pressure on this garage door. So we're going to push it. Liven, though, takes a nice peek on Chaos, shooting him right in the face. And it does take down their sledge, but not the most important one. But Meepy, after opening the wall, takes down Undead. Looking good for Thatcher, or Thermite there. Blackbeard just waiting to see if he can get another angle as Liven takes down another on Elms. Not looking as good for the attackers. They did get the wall open, but they lost 2 people in the process and only took 1 in exchange. Question is how they're going to be able to capitalize on this from here. See 3 of them down here. All putting all their efforts on this garage. No additional support from any other direction. This might backfire on them. Maybe at least trying to do his drone thing again. Getting it back on top of his van. Seeing if he can catch anyone. Does get killed though before he can catch anyone. That's going to really hurt their attack. See Capito trying to get an angle as Meepy finally gets another one of them on Stuflex. Nice shot. So far, Thermite being the top fragger in this round here. And that Capito fire takes Rise down. Doesn't quite finish him off though, but that's going to hurt. Now their defense has fallen. They've taken over this cafeteria. That's going to be very painful for the defenders as Liven gets taken down finally, and it is going to be all on Pulse here. Trying to do his thing. C4ing the wall just for his own benefit on the angle. That's really going to give away his position though. The Ironic coming around and using their own hole against them from behind. Unexpected angle there for Pulse. His Playing Ducks takes their 3rd round already. Again, this is not some pushover team. This is ePunks GG from the Pro League who've made all their way up to the semifinals here. Getting crushed pretty badly by Playing Ducks. That being said, Playing Ducks have been playing quite well lately, having been the first team I've seen to 2-0 Yunkdis after 2-0ing Euronics in the Pro League. So something they're doing is working quite well here, and we're seeing some of it today. We go for a lot of times though, the Pro League teams are not using their best strategies because they don't want to give them away against other Pro League teams in these Go4s. With that being said, they don't want to lose either. That $100 is a nice little prize if they can get it, or 100 euros for the European teams here, which I think is worth slightly more than $100. So I guess it's nice to be on the European side of things. It's ironic opening the door for some weird reason and put some barbed wire, maybe go for a peek, but that's not going to be a good idea at this point now that they've seen that. They are going to be playing an interesting choice though. This particular bomb spot has slowly come into fashion. This is a lot more popular up here, but this bomb spot offers some interesting opportunities. You don't see it work very well in a lot of random ranked or casual play, because it requires using a lot of angles from up here. So for example, opening this trapdoor, we're just opening up angles in the roof. This floor is not penetrable, so you can't see for it from below, but having the advantage of shooting from the roof makes it very hard to get in that door. The tricky thing for the defenders though is to make sure that once that door is open, they don't dance around in this area with easy angles to be shot from outside. You do see a lot of the attackers though going upstairs to use those angles. The attackers and defenders are going to be fighting over this upstairs quite a bit. Panics. Deciding to rotate around, give himself some angles. Chaos though, waiting for that push from Rise. He's looking to see if he can catch Chaos out. He doesn't catch Chaos though. Chaos catches him. And that's going to be a huge dent in their admin area push, forcing them to take a little bit different approach on things. However, we do have Liven making his way in already. Blackbeard trying to get a nice angle. Liven trying to get some wallbang or open up at least a hole there. Actually draws a bit more blood than I think he expected on Chaos. He has down to about 50% health now. Going to give him a little bit of help. Interesting slashed hole there. Fortunately, he doesn't give him quite the angle he wanted, and it's castled, so that's going to be a problem. Interesting use of castle on this particular map here. Oh, gets caught out, though. So Ironic catches him off guard. As Chaos is down from all the wallbangs, and BP, can you save him? going to have to crawl to you at this point. Question is, where's the rest of the team? Outside. Got Blackbeard just watching his angle as XCOS takes off Chaos. XCOS coming in aggressively now and taking this admin area. Not realizing the other side of the room is where the other two guys are just trying to dance towards each other to revive. If he can get to Meepy before Meepy can get that revive. It looks like it's too late already. So Meepy's going to have to hold his position, but his position is now being dead. As XCOS going to finish off Meepy actually finishes off his own teammate, undead. Not the best play. Those wall bangs can be dangerous as those silhouettes aren't always as obvious as they seem on spectator view. Almost taking out Panics though in a spray. Panics though getting away with his life. Trying to see if he can peek the other way. XCOS tries to take some peeks back. Back and forth battle in that hallway. Trying to use wall bangs against the Panics. Very low on health. Sledge with a lot more health at this point. Having a bit more of the advantage on this. Blackbeard still just droning for himself here. Trying to find a way in. Putting pressure on the bomb spot as the other part of his team just does these hallway fights, putting pressure on the other side. Got Zyronic almost taking out Blackbeard here through the stairwell. Stuflex all the way down now, dead. That puts all the pressure here on XCOS. Try and finish this off. Had he not killed his teammate, that might be helpful at this point. But it is all on him as they spent all their resources trying to control this top floor. Nothing left to get the bottom, but he does have the diffuser. That is going to be heard by Rook, who doesn't come around the corner quite as fast. Sledge is a faster operator, so he did have the advantage in that battle. But Rook should have heard him, made it his advantage. Sledge goes for the plant. Panics comes around though and shoots him in the face as he comes off the plant, trying to fake it. And that is 4 rounds, putting Playing Ducks on match point 4-0. It was a bit of a scrappy round for them compared to the previous 3 rounds, but doesn't matter in the end when you win the round. All you've got is one more round. If they win this round or win any of the next, I'd say 3 or 4 rounds, they are going to the finals. As we've been following them from the very first match they've played today, all the way up to what could be their finals play. Could be a really good day for Playing Ducks. Now the E-Punks are deciding to change things up as they've lost the basement twice. They're like, okay, let's regroup, go back up towards the top floor, as that's a much better spot to defend these days with the way the current meta is. Of course, the attacker is going to be bringing their standard attack force. You're going to see some Blackbeard probably on this window. And the rest of the attacks tend to be a little bit more varied on that. We may see some people pushing from bathroom or the stairs, or do the admin area push that we saw E-Punks trying to do as well. Is E-Punks going to be ready for whatever Playing Ducks have prepared? As they have not attacked this yet, E-Punks might not have any idea what Playing Ducks' attack strategy is going to be. Let's see where Playing Ducks put some of their drones. One just wanting to watch this outside here, make sure there's not going to be any peeks. Panic's doing the same thing as well. It might just be saving his drone for late movement. Chaos, on the other hand, wanting to take a better peek at that top floor. They're watching to make sure that no peeks come out here. Rise, trying to figure out where he wants to go at this point. Oh, Liven taking down Chaos, though. That peek by Bandit working this time in their favor. Not costing 2 of their lives almost just to get 1 person. That is going to hurt taking on Sledge, but as we've seen, Sledge is not the most important operator. It's not the gadget that they need so much, so it's not going to hurt them critically bad, but it is going to put them down a man on this, and they're going to have to play a little more carefully in their approach now. See, 2 of them. This is a pairing you often see. Bandit and Jaeger, the 2 3-speed defenders with good guns, playing together, covering each other's back, making sure they don't get killed. The rest of the attackers playing all on this side, wanting to try and find an angle as Blackbeard puts pressure on that window. Just looking for an angle. This is what you want to do on this window, is you want to catch someone out of spot. You want to use your teammates to get him out of spot, but out of spot comes Liven as Ellum just picks him off, gets that trade for that peek earlier to punish him. But he's going to take down Bandit. Jaeger's still alive though on the roam. That grenade taking down Undead all the way to down. He gets shot by Panics. And it is now 4 against 3 in the advantage of the attackers. If only Stuflex would get out of positions, Ironic would have a nice shot on him, but he's playing it smart, sticking his position. We have Ellum just trying to put pressure on Stuflex, trying to come out for that peek. A little bit risky, but he does get away with his life. That's the most important thing. Doesn't get killed in the process. Like a floor bang could hurt Stuflex here. Stuflex doesn't quite realize where it's at. Takes a bit of damage for that. He does have an impact grenade left he could use to help trade. if he can get a good angle. But he's in a bad spot. Pulse here. X-Cost looking to... Oh! Gets snapped right in the face. He just tries to come out. Thermite was ready for it. Meepy just watching that door, trying to help cover the back of his teammates. And the peeks come out. Stuflex tries to make another quick peek. Fire making hard for things as they try to cut off that rotate. Blackbeard's watching. Panics, takes one out with that the fire as they come in for the plant. Panic's going down to make that plant now. Accidentally drops the diffuser instead as he has to plant inside this room. He can't just hide it in the closet as easily as he thought he could. Cover going down now. It's all on Rise to do something about it. He's got to know they've been making that plant. At this point, there's not a lot he can do other than trying to catch them off guard. He should probably be doing something to make them a little distracted as he has almost no advantage at this point. If he's just waiting for someone to push him, chances are it's not going to happen, and he's going to have to do a lot of the work here as he's facing 3 in this particular attack. Blackbeard's just going to be waiting, playing it a lot more cautiously. Go ahead, come for the diffuser. I'm going to hear you smacking it, and you're done. So he's going to have to go for at least a fake. Both Panics and Blackbeard watching all the angles as he tries to jump out the window to his death, and that is the map. 5-0 for Playing Ducks against ePunks GG, another Pro League team. Playing Ducks showing they are one of the strongest teams by far right now, looking like a team that could potentially make it all the way to the actual LAN finals for EU. So it looks like we're going to be seeing Playing Ducks from the first match all the way to the finals here. The question is, who's going to be the finals against? I imagine another Pro League team. So well played by both teams. Looks like we may potentially see Euronics in the finals here, but it is not decided yet.